So the next topic that we are going to see is numbers. What are numbers in English grammar? Numbers are categorized into two. They are singular and plurals. So singular and plural form of nouns are நம்ம numbers அப்படின்னு சொல்றோம். Singular means one. Singular அப்படிங்கிற wordலயே you have single. So it denotes one. Similarly, plural means more than one. It means many. Singular and plural can be things, persons or places. So the words pen, man, table, father, all these are singular nouns, and pens, tables, brothers, chairs, இப்படி சொல்றது எல்லாமே plural nouns. Numbers in a sentence help in deciding the nature of the noun, pronoun, verb or determiners in a sentence. Based on the plural forms of nouns, நம்ம nouns we categorize it into regular nouns and irregular nouns. Now let's talk about the plural form of certain pronouns. If the pronoun is I, then அதோட plural form will be we. Similarly, if the pronoun is he, she or it, the plural will be they. All these we have seen previously when we learned pronouns, so this is like a quick recap. அதே மாதிரி verbsல எப்படி மாறும் அப்படின்னா, if I say the verb is, then the plural form of is will be are. Was அப்படிங்கிற verb ஓட plural is were. So now let me explain to you what regular nouns are. ஒரு singular noun அதோட plural formல change பண்றதுக்கு அந்த nounோட endல s இல்ல es அப்படிங்கிற letters நம்ம add பண்ணா, then those nouns are called regular nouns. If I say the word pen, அதோட plural form will be pens. So here we are adding the letter s at the end of the word pen, thereby making it into its plural form. And that makes it a regular noun. Similarly, you can take nouns like chair, book, car. In the nouns endல நம்ம s போட்டா, then that becomes its plural form. So all these are examples of regular nouns as well. அதே மாதிரி for nouns ending with the letters s, ss, ch, x, z or o, we add the letters es at the end of the nouns to convert into its plural form. Let's look at some examples with respect to this rule. Let's take this noun box. In the word ends with the letter x. So if I add the letters es at the end of the word box, it becomes a plural form. அதே மாதிரி bus அப்படிங்கிற noun எடுத்துக்கிட்டா, this word ends with the letter s. இந்த word endல es அப்படிங்கிற letters போட்டா, that becomes its plural form. And if I say the word bench, bench ends with ch. To change it into its plural form, I should add the letters es at the end of bench. So bench உடைய plural benches. The next word பாருங்க, it is dress. The word dress ends with a double s. So இந்த noun ஓட plural form எழுதுறதுக்கு நான் லாஸ்ட்ல ஒரு es போடலாம். So dress அதோட plural will be dresses. Similarly, the plural form of the noun tax is taxes and gas உடைய plural form is gases. இப்போ நம்ம பார்த்த all these nouns are regular nouns. Now it's time to see what irregular nouns are. Plural nouns other than those ending with the letters s and es are called irregular nouns. So now let's see how irregular nouns change into its plural forms. For irregular nouns ending with the letters f or fe, the last letter is replaced with ves to convert its singular noun to plural noun. So if I say the noun wife, this word ends with the letters fe. So in the word order plural form will be ending in ves. fe அப்படிங்கிற last ரெண்டு letters நம்ம replace பண்ணி ves அப்படிங்கிற letters போடுறோம். So the plural form of wife is wives. Similarly for the word knife, this word also ends with the letters fe. So இதோட plural formuமே fe நம்ம replace பண்ணிட்டு we are adding the letters ves. So its plural form is knives. அதே மாதிரி தான் life அப்படிங்கிற noun. Even this noun ends with fe. We are replacing fe with ves. So the plural form is lives. If you take the word shelf, this ends with the letter f. Even in this case, you replace the last letter, that is F, with VES to give the plural form, that is shelves. The next one is for nouns ending with the letters IEF, OOF, FF or EEF, the letter S is added to the end of the word to convert into its plural form. So if I say the word dwarf, in the word order plural form will be dwarfs because I am adding an S in the end of the noun. Similarly is the case for the words proof, reef and chief. In each of these cases, you add the letter S at the end. The next one is for nouns ending with Y preceded by a vowel, the letter S is added to the end of the noun to convert it to its plural form. So let me explain this with an example. If I say the word key, in the word ends with the letter Y and Y precede பண்ணி வர letter என்ன அப்படினா E. E is a vowel. So in this case, you add the letter S in the end to make it into its plural form. So key அப்படிங்கிற word plural form என்னன்னா keys. Similarly is the case with the words hay, donkey. In the ரெண்டு nounsலையுமே the word ends with the letter Y and Y precede பண்ணியிருக்கிற letter is a vowel. So the plural forms of these nouns will be hays and donkeys respectively. The next one is for nouns ending with Y preceded by a consonant. The last letter is replaced with IES to convert a singular noun to its plural noun. எந்த எல்லா nouns Y அப்படிங்கிற லெட்டர்ல end ஆகுதோ அந்த Yக்கு முன்னாடி if there is a consonant, then in that case to make the noun to its plural form நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம் அப்படின்னா அந்த Y அப்படிங்கிற லெட்டரை நம்ம IES வச்சு replace பண்ணுவோம். For example, if I say the word lady, in the word ends with the letter Y, but Y precede பண்ணியிருக்கிற letter பாருங்க, it is D. D is a consonant. So the plural form of the word lady will be ladies. And how do you get that? You are replacing the letter Y with IES. Similarly is the case with the words baby, fry and cry. Baby அப்படிங்கிற word ends with the letter Y and this Y is preceded by a consonant. So the plural form will be babies because you are replacing the letter Y with IES. And the plural form of fry will be fries. French fries அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுக்கு நம்ம இந்த fries தான் யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். Similarly, cry அதோட plural formuமே it is cries. So if I make a sentence using the word baby, I can say the baby cries and the babies cry. This is what we learnt in subject-verb agreement earlier. The next one is there are certain nouns which change the vowels in the word itself to change from its singular to its plural. Let me explain this with an example. Man அப்படிங்கிற noun-ஓட plural form என்ன அப்படின்னா men. As you can see, man அப்படிங்கிறதுல you have the vowel A. But when you change it to its plural form, you replace the vowel A with the vowel E. So in this case, the word is undergoing a change in its vowel. இததான் நம்ம இந்த ரூல்ல படிச்சோம். Similarly is the case with the word foot. In the word லைமே you replace the vowels O and O with a double E. So the plural form of foot will be feet. அதே மாதிரி if I take the word goose, you replace the double O with double E. So the plural form will become geese. And if I say tooth, in the case layme you replace the double O in the middle with double E. So the plural form will be teeth. The plural form of the noun woman is women. So in this case you replace the vowel A with E. The plural form of woman is women. Focus on the pronunciation. It's women. அடுத்தது என்னன்னா for nouns that end with the letters US, these letters are replaced with the letter I to convert into its plural form. ஸோ இதுக்கு மீனிங் என்ன அப்படின்னா எந்தெல்லாம் நவுன்ஸ் யூஎஸ் அப்படிங்கிற லெட்டர்ஸ் வச்சு எண்ட் ஆகுதோ அந்த லெட்டர்ஸ்க்கு பதிலாக நம்ம ஐ அப்படிங்கிற லெட்டர் சப்ஸ்டிடியூட் பண்ணுவோம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், இஃப் ஐ சே த வேர்ட் ரேடியஸ், this word ends with the letters US. ஸோ இதோட ப்ளூரல் ஃபார்ம் எழுதுறதுக்கு யூஎஸ்க்கு பதிலாக நான் லாஸ்ட்டில் ஒரு ஐ ஆட் பண்ணும். ஸோ the plural form will be radii. Similarly is the case with cactus. Even this word ends with the letters US, so I am replacing these letters with the letter I. So the plural form will become cacti. அதே மாதிரி தான், if I say the word fungus, even this word ends with the letters US. So இதோட plural form எழுதுறதுக்கு I am replacing these letters with the letter I. So the plural form will be fungi. So if I have to say a sentence with the word radius, I can say the radius of a circle or the radii of the circles. The next one is for nouns ending with the letter O and preceded by a vowel, we add S to convert to its plural form. எந்த எல்லா nouns ஓல முடியுதோ அந்த ஓக்கு முன்னாடி if there is a vowel, then to convert into its plural form, we add the letter S in the end. For example, if I say the word radio, this word ends with the letter O and this letter is preceded by a vowel that is I. So in this case, you add the letter S. So the plural form will be radios. Similarly is audio. Audio also ends with O and idukku munnadi you have the vowel I, so its plural form is audios. And if I say bamboo, bamboo ends with the letter O, adukku munnadi irukradum it's a vowel that is O, so its plural form is bamboos and we get that by adding the letter S in the end. Just like that, the word folio has its plural form folios. The next one is for nouns ending with the letter O and preceded by a consonant, we add the letters ES in the end to convert into its plural form. எந்தெல்லா nouns O அப்படிங்கிற vowelல முடியுதோ, if the vowel is preceded by a consonant, அப்போ அதோட plural form எழுதுறதுக்கு லாஸ்ட்டில் நம்ம ES அப்படிங்கிற letters போடுவோம். For example, if I say the word hero, hero ends with the letter O, but if you see it is preceded by the consonant R. So the plural form of hero will be heroes and we get that by adding the letters ES in the end. This is the case with the words tomato, potato and volcano. In each of these cases, you add the letters ES in the end because each of these words are ending with the letter O and it is preceded by a consonant. The next one is for nouns ending with the letters CH and pronounced K, we add S to the end to convert it to its plural form. இதுக்கு நான் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றேன் so that you'll understand better. If I say the word monarch, this word ends with the letter CH, but இதோட pronunciation monarch இல்ல, it is monarch. It has a K pronunciation in the end. So in the word order, plural form will be monarchs and you get that by adding the letter S in the end. But if I say the word church, even this word ends with the letter CH and அதோட pronunciation பாருங்க, the pronunciation is also a CH sound. So this rule is not applicable to this case. So எந்த எல்லா nouns CH அப்படிங்கிற லெட்டர்ஸ்ல முடிஞ்சாலுமே K அப்படிங்கிற pronunciation தருதோ அதோட plural formல மாத்துறதுக்கு நம்ம லாஸ்ட்ல ஒரு S அப்படிங்கிற லெட்டர் போடுவோம். This is applicable even to the noun stomach. This word ends with the letter CH but the pronunciation is K, stomach. To convert it to its plural form, we add the letter S. It is stomachs. Moving on to the next rule. For compound nouns with two or more words, we pluralize the main noun in the group. நம்ம compound nouns பத்தி nouns அப்படிங்கிற டாபிக் படிச்சப்போவே பார்த்தோம். Two words combined to form a noun is a compound noun. This is what we learnt previously. So if I say the compound noun mother-in-law, இதோட plural form will be mothers-in-law because in this case we are pluralizing the main noun that is mother. And this compound noun is a combination of three words, that is mother, in and law. This is the case with the word commander in chief. இந்த வேர்டையுமே நம்ம plural formல எழுதுறதுக்கு we pluralize the main noun, that is commander. So the plural will be commanders in chief. Similar examples சொல்லணும்னா we can say brother-in-law, father-in-law or any relation like that. The next rule is there are certain nouns that seem plural but are actually singular. So look at these words: physics, politics, mathematics. All these words end with the letter S. So you may think these are plural nouns, but that is not the case. These are in reality singular nouns. Subject verb agreement படிச்சப்போ we learnt that nouns ending with the letter S might be plurals, but these are examples for the exceptions. The next one is there are certain nouns that do not change with the numbers. அதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங் அப்படின்னா சில நவுன்ஸ்ல ப்ளூரல் ஃபார்மும் சிங்குலர் ஃபார்மும் சேமாக தான் இருக்கும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் லுக் அட் தீஸ் வேர்ட்ஸ்: ஃபர்னிச்சர், லக்கேஜ், மணி. In all these words, both the singular and the plural forms are the same. Some similar examples following this rule are species, deer, sheep. And the last rule is there are nouns that are always in their plural form and do not exist in their single form. For example, look at these words: scissors, jeans, spectacles, oats. இந்த எந்த வேர்ட்ஸையுமே நம்மளால சிசர், ஜீன், ஸ்பெக்டக்கிள், ஓட் அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. These words always exist only in their plural form and not in their singular form. Other than these rules, you can always look out for different words and use them in your vocabulary to improve your language skills. So that's it with numbers in English.